Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're dedicating the entire countdown to Omega, one of the most storied, technically accomplished, and culturally significant Swiss watch manufacturers in the world, with a heritage spanning professional diving, space exploration, and motorsport that no other brand can honestly replicate. From extraordinary ceramic Speedmaster expressions and stunning Planet Ocean divers, to the most iconic chronograph ever worn on the moon, and finally, the watch that has defined Omega's diving legacy for generations at the very top of our list, this countdown celebrates 10 of the very finest timepieces Omega has ever produced. Let's get started. Number 10. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Automatic. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Automatic opens our list as one of the most serious and impressively specified professional dive watches in Omega's current lineup. A watch that takes the Seamaster's celebrated diving heritage and elevates it to a level of specification and finishing that goes far beyond what most professional divers will ever actually require in the finest tradition of Swiss over-engineering. The Planet Ocean substantial case, available in multiple sizes including the popular 43.5mm configuration, houses Omega's Co Axial Automatic movement with solid power reserve credentials and the finishing quality that Omega's manufacture standards demand throughout the movement's architecture. With 600 meters of water resistance, a ceramic unidirectional bezel with a liquid metal numerals and scale, and a helium escape valve for saturation diving use, the Planet Ocean is built to professional standards that comfortably exceed even the most demanding real-world diving applications. The bold, clean dial design prioritizes legibility above all else, with large luminous markers and hands that remain clearly readable in the most challenging underwater conditions. The combination of outstanding technical specifications, exceptional finishing quality, and Omega's legendary diving heritage makes the Planet Ocean an outstanding opening statement for this list. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Automatic retails for approximately $8,700 USD. Number 9. Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon to Apollo 8. The Omega Speedmaster to the Dark Side of the Moon. Apollo 8 takes the 9th spot as one of the most dramatically beautiful and historically evocative Speedmaster expressions ever produced. A watch that combines Omega's extraordinary ceramic case technology with a dial design that captures the profound darkness and mystery of space in a way that no other watch has ever attempted. The all-black zirconia ceramic case and bracelet create a watch of extraordinary visual drama, a pure black object of almost architectural severity that makes the traditional steel Speedmaster look positively conventional by comparison. The dial pays direct homage to the Apollo 8 mission of December 1968, during which astronauts Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and William Anders became the first humans to travel to the moon, orbit it, and witness an Earthrise, one of the most profound moments in human history. The Earthrise image, photographed by Anders on December 24, 1968, is reproduced on the subdial with stunning detail, while the overall dial design evokes the darkness of deep space with poetic accuracy. Powered by Omega's in-house coaxial caliber housed within the ceramic case, the Apollo 8 backs its extraordinary exterior with outstanding movement credentials. The Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon. Apollo 8 retails for approximately $15,800 USD. Number 8. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Orange Strap. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean, with its vibrant orange strap configuration, takes the 8th spot as one of the most visually striking and instantly recognizable dive watch presentations in the entire Omega catalog. A combination of serious professional dive watch specifications with a bold, high-visibility color accent that creates a watch of genuine visual drama and functional purpose. The orange rubber strap, referencing the high-visibility color historically used by professional divers for safety and identification purposes, transforms the Planet Ocean's already commanding presence into something genuinely electric on the wrist. A watch that demands attention and communicates its professional dive watch identity immediately and unambiguously. The ceramic unidirectional bezel, 600-meter water resistance, and coaxial movement credentials remain unchanged from the standard Planet Ocean, ensuring that the orange strap configuration sacrifices nothing in terms of genuine diving capability for the sake of its dramatic visual statement. The contrast between the steel case, black dial, and vibrant orange strap creates a color combination of extraordinary graphic impact that photographs brilliantly and looks equally impressive in person. For collectors who want their professional dive watch to make an unambiguous statement of purpose and personality, the Planet Ocean on Orange Strap is an outstanding choice. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Orange Strap retails for approximately $9,100 USD. Number 7. Omega Speedmaster Co Axial Black Dial. The Omega Speedmaster Co Axial Black Dial takes the 7th spot as a thoroughly modern evolution of the world's most famous chronograph, a reference that takes the iconic Speedmaster silhouette and updates it with Omega's coaxial escapement technology and contemporary finishing standards, while maintaining the design DNA that has made the Speedmaster one of watchmaking's most recognized and beloved icons. The black dial creates a striking alternative to the traditional black register on silver dial Moonwatch aesthetic, giving the Speedmaster a more modern, dramatic character that appeals to collectors who want the legendary Speedmaster heritage in a more contemporary visual presentation. The coaxial escapement represents a genuine improvement in long-term accuracy and reduced friction compared to the traditional lever escapement, offering extended service intervals and improved performance throughout the movement's lifetime. The tachymeter scale on the bezel retains its functional motorsport heritage, while the overall case proportions and bracelet design reflect decades of refinement in one of watchmaking's most continuously evolved designs. For collectors who want a thoroughly modern Speedmaster with Omega's latest movement technology, the coaxial black dial is a compelling and sophisticated choice. The Omega Speedmaster coaxial black dial retails for approximately $9,400 USD. Number 6. Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch takes the 6th spot as arguably the single most historically significant watch ever produced, the only timepiece to have been qualified by NASA for extravehicular activity and worn on the surface of the Moon during the Apollo missions, a distinction that places it in a category of historical importance that no other watch can honestly claim. The Moonwatch's story begins with NASA's rigorous qualification testing program of 1965, during which the Speedmaster was subjected to 11 brutal environmental tests, including extreme temperature cycling, humidity, shock, vibration, and vacuum, and emerged as the only watch to survive all 11 without failure. On July 21, 1969, Buzz Aldrin wore his Speedmaster on the lunar surface during the Apollo 11 mission, writing the watch into human history in a way that no amount of marketing could replicate. The modern Professional Moonwatch maintains extraordinary fidelity to the original NASA-qualified reference, the same manual wind caliber 1861 movement, the same asymmetric case, the same black aluminum tachymeter bezel, and the same Hesalite crystal that gives the Moonwatch its distinctive warm, vintage glow. Owning a Speedmaster Professional is not simply buying a watch, it is connecting with one of the defining achievements of human civilization. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch retails for approximately $6,300 US. Number 5. Omega Speedmaster Moonphase Chronograph. The Omega Speedmaster Moonphase Chronograph takes the 5th spot as one of the most romantically beautiful and technically sophisticated Speedmaster expressions ever produced, a watch that adds a stunning moonphase complication to the world's most famous chronograph case, creating a timepiece that honors both the Speedmaster's lunar heritage and the classical watchmaking tradition of displaying the moon's phases on the dial. The moonphase display, showing the current phase of the moon through an aperture in the dial, takes on a particularly poetic resonance on a Speedmaster, given the model's extraordinary real-world connection to lunar exploration and the moon landings. The execution of the moonphase complication reflects Omega's commitment to finishing quality, with a deep blue moonphase disc featuring a beautifully rendered moon against a starfield background that creates genuine visual drama within the dial. Powered by Omega's in-house coaxial caliber with chronograph functionality and the moonphase complication, the movement delivers multiple complications with the reliability and accuracy that Omega's manufacturer credentials demand. The combination of chronograph utility, moonphase poetry, and the Speedmaster's legendary heritage creates a watch of unusual depth and meaning. The Omega Speedmaster Moonphase Chronograph retails for approximately $12,200 US. Number 4. Omega Speedmaster Racing Chronograph. The Omega Speedmaster Racing Chronograph takes the fourth spot as one of the most visually exciting and distinctively styled members of the entire Speedmaster family, a watch that channels the Speedmaster's deep motorsport heritage through a dial design of extraordinary graphic boldness and color drama that stands apart from every other reference in the collection. The racing's defining feature is its dynamic, multicolored dial design, featuring a distinctive skeletonized or color-accented layout that draws direct inspiration from the visual language of racing dashboards and timing equipment, creating a dial that communicates speed and urgency in the most direct and unambiguous visual terms. The combination of contrasting colors and graphic elements creates a chronograph dial of genuine visual excitement that rewards close inspection with constantly new details, making the racing one of the most engaging Speedmaster dial designs ever created. Powered by Omega's Co Axial Automatic Chronograph caliber with solid power reserve and the performance credentials of the Master Chronometer certification, the racing backs its spectacular exterior with outstanding movement engineering. The oyster-style bracelet and overall case proportions maintain clear visual continuity with the broader Speedmaster family while giving the racing its own distinctive sporting identity. The Omega Speedmaster Racing Chronograph retails for approximately $900 USD. Number 3. Omega Speedmaster Professional Gray Side of the Moon. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Gray Side of the Moon takes the third spot as one of the most technically extraordinary and materially innovative Speedmaster expressions ever produced. A watch that takes Omega's celebrated ceramic case technology and applies it in an unusual gray ceramic that creates a visual character entirely different from both the traditional steel moonwatch and the all-black dark side references. The gray zirconia ceramic case and bracelet create a watch of remarkable visual subtlety compared to its black ceramic sibling, a color that catches light in more nuanced, shifting ways that reveal the ceramic's extraordinary surface quality and manufacturing precision. The hand-wound caliber 9300 Co Axial movement, visible through a ceramic-framed exhibition case back, delivers outstanding chronograph performance with its column wheel construction and coaxial escapement, while the movement's finishing reflects Omega's most demanding standards for a manually wound caliber of this complexity. The dial design maintains clear visual continuity with the broader Speedmaster family, with the tachymeter scale integrated into the ceramic case rather than a separate bezel. For collectors who want the Speedmaster in its most technically sophisticated ceramic expression without the absolute darkness of the all-black variant, the gray side of the moon occupies a uniquely sophisticated middle ground. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Gray Side of the Moon retails for approximately $16,900 US. Number 2. Omega Speedmaster White Dial Chronograph. The Omega Speedmaster White Dial Chronograph takes the runner-up spot as one of the rarest and most striking Speedmaster dial variations, a watch that inverts the traditional Speedmaster color scheme to create a bright, clean aesthetic of extraordinary freshness that feels genuinely different from the dark-dialed references that have defined the model's visual identity for most of its history. The white dial creates a watch that reads completely differently from the conventional Speedmaster, lighter, more elegant, and arguably more versatile for different occasions and styling preferences, while retaining every element of the Speedmaster's legendary design language in the asymmetric case, tachymeter bezel, and 3-register chronograph layout. The contrast between the clean white dial and the dark chronograph registers, combined with the polished and brushed surfaces of the steel case and bracelet, creates a watch of considerable visual sophistication that rewards close inspection with exceptional detail quality. The coaxial movement credentials ensure outstanding long-term performance and reduced service frequency, while the Master Chronometer certification confirms precision to the most demanding standards in the industry. For collectors who want the full Speedmaster experience in its most visually unexpected and refreshingly different presentation, the white dial is a deeply compelling and genuinely beautiful choice. The Omega Speedmaster White Dial Chronograph retails for approximately $9,500 USD. Number 1. Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Co Axial Master. Taking the top spot, and the choice that most passionate Omega collectors would defend vigorously, is the Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Co Axial Master Chronometer, the watch that has defined Omega's diving identity for 3 decades and continues to represent the brand's most perfect synthesis of technical excellence, iconic design, and genuine professional capability. Introduced in 1993 and worn by Pierce Brosnan's James Bond in GoldenEye the same year, the Seamaster 300M established a new visual language for luxury dive watches that balanced genuine professional specifications with an elegance and refinement that the Submariner had always kept at arm's length. The wave pattern dial, the ceramic bezel, the ceramic dial with laser-engraved numerals creating a depth and texture that no conventional dial printing could replicate. The current generation Seamaster 300M is powered by Omega's Co Axial Master Chronometer caliber 8800, certified by Metis to the highest standards of accuracy and magnetic resistance in the industry, withstanding magnetic fields of up to 15,000 Gauss that would stop conventional watch movements entirely. Water-resistant to 300 meters with a screw-down crown and helium escape valve for saturation diving, the technical credentials are comprehensive and genuinely professional. The bracelet, available in both the classic 5-link configuration and the contemporary mesh design, demonstrates exceptional finishing quality with alternating brushed and polished surfaces that reflect decades of bracelet engineering refinement. The combination of Metis Master Chronometer certification, coaxial escapement technology, iconic wave pattern ceramic dial, genuine professional dive watch specifications, and 30 years of cultural presence as the world's most recognizable luxury dive watch makes the Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Co Axial Master the clear, undisputed, and thoroughly deserving #1 on today's list. The Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Co Axial Master retails for approximately $600 to $100 US.